Okay, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Wrestleslam, the podcast brought to you by Manscaped.com and the McCoy Casino Cork City. And yet again, we bring you our weekly episode of Wrestleslam, the podcast. We'd like to thank everyone, as always, for tuning our way when it comes to our shows and our YouTube channel. And we have a lot of shorts up. You asked, we have given you them, and it's been a massive, massive success. I wish I'd done this years ago. There's been, thousands of views extra, thanks to all of you. So thank you very much. Our interview as well, which I done 2 weeks ago, guys, it will be up this week. I've just been caught up with I suppose a lot of stuff on the sports matters sector. We've been doing stuff with Katie Taylor, Chantel Cameron, Cage Legacy, Siam Warriors. So unfortunately I haven't got that interview up just yet, but it will be up this week, guys. So just stay tuned. It's a nice guest. And she is looking forward to seeing the drop on the Wrestleslam podcast. So just stay tuned. I'm joined by the one and only Phil Conley. Matt Murphy will be joining us in a couple of minutes' time. So we're going to just roll on. And first thing I'm going to talk about, obviously, Fastlane. Phil, it was, some would say that's probably the worst pay-per-view of all time. Some would say it was all right. Some would say it was great. What's your thoughts on the results and the pay-per-view itself?
You know what? It definitely wasn't the worst show ever. It wasn't brilliant, but it was good. Very strange choices. One or two. Jade Carrigan arriving in a car before the event started.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know why that wasn't actually on the actual show.
Well, she's at Raw tonight, isn't she?
She will be, I think, yeah. Yeah, there was very short. Was it like 5 matches? There wasn't many matches.
No, there wasn't. It was obviously the card was filled. Obviously John Cena. Obviously when you have him on the card, there's a lot of hype around all that. But yeah, the card itself was pretty small. 5 matches, as you say. You're spot on.
Yeah. And then I suppose my favorite match of the night was Nakamura and Seth Rollins. I thought that was very good. Are
you disappointed that Nakamura didn't win?
Not so much disappointed. I kind of knew he wouldn't. It's just, where does he go now? That's my thing with him. Like, he's going to get lost. It's hard.
If he was to have that third match, you'd surely expect him. If they keep the storyline going, for some reason you'd say, right, he's definitely going to win the belt next. But it's just I did think he was going to win it, to be honest, Nakamura. I thought that was his moment.
That was probably his best match in a long time as well.
He's been good. He's been good the last few weeks. I've enjoyed the 2 matches with Rollins, to be fair.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting card.
It was an interesting card, and it's just strange choices like Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus the Judgment Day, with Cody winning the tag belts. I don't know how I feel about this one.
Yeah, what is going on with Judgment Day? Because obviously Dominic lost the belt, he won it back.
Yeah.
Like Balor and Priest losing, that surely means that Priest is going to cash in soon or something,
You would think so. I'm assuming they don't want him going into WrestleMania with this case. Or maybe they do.
No.
But I would think so.
Like, if you weigh it up, like, for all the Judgment Day fans right now, I think it looks like JD McDonough might be actually coming in.
He's more and more prominent TV time, all right.
He's taken. See on SmackDown, was it last week? He took all the finishers. It was class. It was class. We're proud of.
To be fair, that was a great ending to SmackDown.
Yeah, no, it was class. JD's been a breath of fresh air since he's gone to SmackDown.
Yeah. Weird show though in general, like of John Cena and LA Knight tag teaming up.
Paul Heyman showing the grey look.
Paul Heyman Paul Heyman on the phone to Roman Reigns through the whole match, telling him what was going on.
That's weird, isn't it?
That was something like that they do in the 90s.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's like that time there. Remember, I think it was on Raw, SmackDown. Vince had a tag team called the Lesbians.
Oh yeah,
it's mad. The shit they used to get away with back then is mad,
But yeah, no, just that whole thing, like that was Cena's first pay-per-view win in 5 fucking years.
Yeah, yeah, and it's good for LA Knight too. Obviously defeating the Bloodline, Jimmy and Solo. So that's it was a long match too. I think it was the second longest match.
Yeah, it was good. Like, for Cena, you're not going to get a brilliant match because he's not going to kill himself.
No, but his status now is in question. We don't know what's happening next.
Yeah, because according to the press conference, he said that he's going back to work.
Yeah,
so
interesting.
It's a matter of time before he actually leaves again.
Mm.
Also, this strike also makes you wonder: is The Rock going to be gone as well? Well, I suppose time will tell.
They've been out of work now for a couple of months, so you can only imagine behind the scenes you have all these producers making scripts, and I'd say when it comes to the case of look, we're back in action. Like I'd say, The Rock is going to be landed with the potential of 20 scripts to pick from.
Yeah, could easily happen.
And that's the thing, like but yeah, yeah, I know. Obviously, Carlito came back with Latino World Order.
Oh, this really bugged me because they changed his music.
Yeah, they did, which was strange.
It is strange because that song is iconic.
I think that means he's coming back though, really, doesn't it? With a new team.
SmackDown, he's back on SmackDown.
Yeah, obviously they defeated Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits. Io Sky defeated Asuka, Charlotte Flair by pinfall. Triple threat for the WWE Women's Championship. That was an exciting match, a decent triple threat film.
Yeah, and I'm delighted that EO won. But they are teasing the Bailey heel turn, so it is coming. I don't know when, but it's soon.
Yeah, no, it is interesting. There's been a lot happening. I'm just going to go through some stuff there quickly. We're going to go to e-wrestling news this week. So some of the headlines there, guys, if you do click in and you check out, is Lex Luger questions whether Cody Rhodes missed his moment at WrestleMania 39. Ring of Honor star banged up after last Saturday's TV tapings. Backstage news on Jade Cargill's WWE status. What else do we have? FTR, Cash Wheeler dealing with a legitimate injury.
That was a strange one because they lost the tag belts randomly.
Yeah, apparently there's an injury there. Yeah. As you said, Priest not cleared for Raw. Kevin Nash hopes Adam Copeland can stop some bad habits. He's worried about his health as well. Kevin Nash, in a sense of Edge, he's worried about Edge's health.
Yeah.
Apparently Hulk Hogan's on about he's got 900 merchandise licenses, so he's licensed for everything when it comes to merch.
Speaking of Hogan, there's a lot of things going around about him, and doesn't look good. A lot of lies he's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about a particular one, but I will talk about the one there that happened recently where he said he was supposed to fight Shane McMahon, which is very, very strange.
Yeah. And what was the story? Was that legit or was it bullshit?
WWE came out and said it was bullshit, but
basically, and then it was said then his son was going to fight. Nick Hogan.
Yeah, he was like, if I can't fight, my son will fight, and it's just like, what? Like your son he's not good.
Yeah. And the fans won't buy into that. Like Nick Hogan versus Shane McMahon's son. Who's going to watch that?
No one, especially with no build, because they were just going to do it the way they done it. Like Shane McMahon just appeared. You know what I mean?
It's a strange one, definitely.
Weird, yeah. I don't know. There's just so much stuff about Hogan. He's just not good. Like he's talking a lot of stuff. I don't know. I hate to say it, but is he starting to kind of lose his memory?
Yeah, no, that's the first thing that came to my mind too. To be honest, it's like it's one of them things. Why is he saying stuff like that? He's made a lot of slur comments in the past. It's what is he now? 70 odd, 72, 71?
He'd be. I think he actually not even 70. I don't think. I think he actually might be his late 60s.
Let's just double check that. I want to say Hulk Hogan.
Oh, he's bang on 70. Yeah. 70. Bang on
70 in August. Yeah, still a young man. An interesting one.
Him and Ric Flair are both embarrassing their legacies.
See, they want to stay in the spotlight, though, don't they?
But Rick looks ridiculous. You have to stop what Rick be doing.
Yeah,
I think it was Dutch Mantel put up a post saying he wouldn't be surprised if Rick is dead in 6 months. With the lifestyle doing, like he's smoking weed and he's boozing and he's every day of the week
living the dream.
But he's older than Hogan. He's set. I just look at Ric Flair and I look at Hulk Hogan doing all this, and it's just like, I get it. Like I know your lives are, you're older now, and you're kind of
they live for the day, don't they? They all do, like, you know what I mean? They all have a story. They're all storytellers. It's like any boxer, any wrestler, like MMA star, like you sit down, you listen to their stories, you know. I think that's the way it works, you know.
So Matt Murphy's going to join us right now.
Good stuff. There he is. Look at that picture. Right, that's the end of Wrestleslam, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you all next week. And yet again, it's an absolute honor as always. So for myself, Jerry Collin, from Phil Connolly, we'll catch you soon, guys. Be safe. Matt Murphy, what's happening? We are live.
He's frozen.
No, he's not. I can see his eyes flinch.
So anyway, that's my thoughts on Fastlane. So like, yeah, really enjoyed it, and it's great to watch. That's the like. Be honest with me, lads. Was I frozen the whole time, but you couldn't hear me?
No.
Right, okay, because that would have been embarrassing. Like just showing very last minute.
So Matt Murphy joins us live from Cork. He was at the weightlifting club and he's pumping the muscles. Lex Luger would be proud. Big pump. Scott Steiner would be proud. So Matt, just going to go quickly into it. We covered Fastlane. We were talking about some of the matches. Obviously, we're talking about some headlines. There's a rumor. Well, it's not a rumor anymore. So Jon Moxley was pulled from a Wrestling Revolver show match.
I just read that. Yeah.
No, I think everything's all right for OTT yet again. Like, us Irish fans are absolutely sweating.
Well, he's wrestling tomorrow night. If he wrestles tomorrow night, we know.
yeah. So he's all good for OTT. But I want to talk quickly All Elite Wrestling since we're in the Moxley era kind of right now. What was your thoughts on Edge and Christian? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's
I think I said this once before, was like how much I'm digging the Christian heel angle in AEW right now. After that, after that one swear he said to Edge, I was like, yeah, it's official, lads. He's probably one of the best heels at the moment in wrestling now with AEW. Loving it.
It's the way he said it. Like, was that? I don't know. It's a straightforward word, but it's just the way he says, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, I know. Just looking back on how Edge was like just like dealing all these facts about him, and like going on and on and on about how much he means to him, and just Christian just shutting him down. To me, that would be personally iconic. The very first things I thought was like, got the memes, the TikTok's gonna have a laugh with all this, like. But with Edge, I think we knew when he was going to come to AEW that he was going to have a rivalry with Christian Cage somehow, like, so. And I feel like that they're going to do like all they or aren't they. Christian's going to toss him everything he can, everything else like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what Edge does, because Bully Ray said on the Busted Open podcast, I know we shouldn't talk about the podcast, but Edge already was used to have so much creative freedom with WWE. Now he's in AEW where it's just filled with complete freedom. So looking forward to see what, once at AEW and Tony Khan, but what Edge will do, like, especially with someone named Christian, like.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
It's weird because Dynamite's actually on Tuesday night tomorrow. So Edge against Luchasaurus should be a good match.
Yeah, his first match, All Elite.
This is Dynamite's JR anniversary tomorrow, officially.
I'd say we're going to see maybe one or two surprises, lads.
Yeah, could happen.
Yeah.
I've been.
Every time I just see NXT's like lineup, I was like thinking, are they trying way too hard at the moment? Just to face against.
I'm going to call out Tim Cronin here, right? Tim, I know you might not be listening, but Tim Cronin told me last week that he would never ever watch WWE again if Undertaker appears on NXT. So he better be prepared for it, because it looks like Taker's coming to NXT.
But they have advertised, haven't they?
Well, they advertised the dong, so it must be something. It can't be nothing.
And obviously on Raw tonight, we know Becky's fighting Tegan Knox, but then there was like a video of Lyra Valkyria saying you better hold on to that belt for the next pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Have an all Irish battle.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we need to see.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, NXT this week will be epic.
Well, John Cena's on it, Cody Rhodes, Paul Heyman, Undertaker. It's just stacked, like.
Yeah, it's absolutely stacked. Why do you reckon they're stacking it? Obviously to upset All Elite, yeah.
Well, that's what people say, but they'll clearly say no. But there must be something, like.
Yeah. And can we just clarify this little thing? But this is all happening on Tony Khan's birthday. So Tony, happy birthday, lad! Happy birthday.
We love you, Tony. Just want to say as well, guys, tickets for the Royal Rumble in Tampa Bay are on sale next Friday, October 20th. So the Royal Rumble will take place on Saturday, January 27th. And we will be in Matt Murphy's front room watching this, no doubt. So yes.
I have a thing, lads. Sorry.
Yes. Also, WWE Crown Jewel goes big time when it returns to when's it return to? Rada. How'd you say that again? RIYAADH. Rhea on November 4th.
Rhea.
So yeah, Crown Jewel is back November 4th, and obviously yet again, look, Royal Rumble, Tampa Bay, and tickets on sale October 20th. And yet again, for all the fans that are watching right now, make sure you tune into NXT. This will be the official pre-show. Well, it's not official, but you can watch it, and it'll lead you right up to NXT.
I have a question regarding the.
It's an official somewhere.
Yes.
I just have a question or two about the press conference the other night because we didn't talk about this. There was a couple of funny bits. Funny to me. There was a question which asked about would you fight Taylor Swift, which Kenny McIntosh went off on, saying how bad it was. Is it just name dropping for the name dropping and trying to get clicks? You know what I mean?
So who asked the question?
One of the media. I don't know the actual outlet, but
and who did he say it to?
He said it to Io Sky because she's champion. Basically, they're trying to get in on the clicks because of the stuff.
Phil, lad, cop on. We all know you paid that media person to ask that question because you really want to know yourself. For God's sake.
But yeah, it was mad because Kenny went nuts over it, saying it was useless and waste of time.
Was Kenny there in the media?
I think he was over in the UK.
Yeah.
But yeah. Just and then there was another one where Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are clearly drunk as well.
I think Cody was just slightly tipsy, but Jey.
It was interesting. That was an interesting one, all right. I'm still shocked that they're tag team champions, by the way.
It's I don't know what to make of it.
It's bad, isn't it?
I can see where WWE is going to go with this now. This is going to slowly lead to Cody and Roman facing at Roman at WrestleMania.
Surely the Cody doesn't lose by the bloodline reforming, like seriously.
I don't know, imagine. But you say stuff like that, Phil, and it happens.
Oh, I know, yeah, but it's just if that happens, that's so stupid, like.
Yeah. Oh man, imagine, and we're back, we're blood.
Yeah, it's like when I don't know. I think to be honest with you, I think it probably should end at 40. 40 is a nice number to get rid of that reign. Oh,
why is Roman actually there at the moment? What's going on?
I don't know, but apparently he's advertised for SmackDown this week, so we will see him in some form because he will be fighting in Saudi Arabia, no doubt.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting against? LA Knight, AJ Styles? I don't know. I have no idea.
I think LA Knight. Not just because they go over, but just to see test the waters and see what's he like in the World Championship area.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay. Remains to be seen, but normally when Philip Hanley says something like this, it does happen, and it's probably going to happen. So it remains to be seen what will happen in due course. I'm just going to quickly touch base, guys, with Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling. It takes place this Sunday, in Dolan's, Limerick. So Dolan's Warehouse, iconic venue in Limerick. Tickets are on sale, guys, and yet again, it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. So make sure you do grab your tickets ASAP. It's strictly over 18s. It's the Hard Knox celebration, the 1 year birthday that takes place yet again Sunday, October 15th. The lineup is incredible. Steve Savage, Enzo, you have Sammy D, and much, much more. Raven Creed. The list is endless. So make sure you do support Hard Knocks this Sunday, Limerick City. The doors open at 5 p.m. The bell is at 5:30. Tickets are from €21 on, I do believe. So make sure to check that out as well. Right, what else we need to talk about, Phil and Matt?
I suppose we didn't really go into it, but I was saying Big Bill. Big Bill has won his first championship ever. He's never ever won a championship anywhere. Him and Ricky Starks are tag team champions.
Were you shocked with that?
I couldn't believe it when I saw it, because I was like, they didn't even have many tag matches together.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird, but again, it's coming out that one of them is seriously injured. So
one of them,
Cash Wheeler, is seriously injured.
Oh yeah.
So apparently that's why they lost the belts. But I would have thought they would have lost it to like a Young Bucks, or something along those lines. But Ricky Starks is very good, and Big Bill deserves a chance. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. Like I see something there recently. FTR filed for a trademark as well, did they?
Yeah, that's for the indie circuits.
Oh yeah. Interesting.
There's a couple of small little bits of news there. There's one about Kevin Nash had skin cancer recently.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
heard about that one.
Yeah, I didn't know that until today.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right.
He seems to be. It just seems to be kind of on the mend now. Also, as well, there was a big, as you were talking about Lex earlier, there was a big podcast or something with him. Was he on someone's podcast?
Yeah, I think someone got him on, because Lex doesn't really do much. We reached out to him a few years ago.
Actually, do you know what? Someone didn't get him on at all. I just looked it up there. Luger actually has his own podcast. This is his first episode.
Oh yes, we'll have to watch.
It's called Lex Expressed.
What's it called?
You know what? I feel like that. What's it called?
Lex Expressed.
Oh yes.
And it is hosted by the Conrad Thompson, who pretty much gets everyone. I didn't even hear about this. I'm shocked. I did not know that Lex was getting into the podcast.
You wonder why no?
Well, the thing is, he could do it from home and get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense.
What you reckon the top podcast will make?
Oh, it depends what it is, like, because they obviously all get their free, like Manscaped, but you could be going into hundreds of thousands. Like,
you reckon Bischoff is making $500,000 a year for podcast?
It wouldn't surprise me. But the one there now, like, that suddenly there's like Joe Rogan was top of it for ages there. I'd say that was making loads.
Millions, yeah.
And then there was some girl came I never heard of that passed them out.
Yeah. We'll keep talking, but lads, sooner or later we're going to be up there. That's right. Joe Rogan.
See, I don't know. I don't know. Do we want to be there? That's the question. I think we're just a bit laid back.
I don't even know how you'd get onto it, to be honest. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. We're only in it for the passion. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with making fucking, all of us making $25,000 a fucking episode. I won't say no to that. Like, but the tax man knocks at the door. Then you're gonna have problems. Matt Murphy, you're gonna be in the spotlight. You know what I mean? You won't have the same life. People will be outside your house.
I'm already used to that.
Delivery guys will be looking for a bigger tip. That fucking douche only tip me €2. He's worth $25,000. It comes with a price.
I'll feel generous. I'll just tip him €2.50.
Yes, but if there's someone watching right now, because we always have over 300-400 people. There's a fly in front of me. We always have 300-400 people, right? If someone knows how to make money and they think that we should be making money, and cashing in, just send us an email. You could have 5% of what we make. So yeah.
It's kind of funny now. What I'm about to say, but this last Friday, I went to an art show that a friend was a part of, and I was talking to one of the artists there, and we were talking about social media and everything, and I mentioned about Wrestleslam. I was like, yeah, like I'm co-host for the podcast, and she says, "Oh, fascinating! And what's your podcast all about?" And she said, like, "Is it films related? Is it arts related?" I was like, "Right, you know wrestling, right?" And she just immediately just lost interest.
Yeah, but no, I,
So
I'm
it
ten, I'm
didn't
ten,
work.
I'm telling you guys, I've learned a lot. I'm not going to give away my recipes right now, but wrestling is a serious market, lads.
Yeah.
But I've learned something in the last 4 weeks, and in the last 4 weeks, I've done more views than I've done in the last 9 months,
Yeah.
and that's legit. That's no bullshit. That is
That's
legit. Like,
yeah, you wouldn't think of it like, but like, of course, we meet so many people, who would not much be wrestling fans, but they also some of them also know how big the wrestling fan circuit is, like, especially
mm,
with Ireland.
yeah, no, it's surreal. We are the
Um,
OGs. We are the
one or
OGs.
two
But yeah,
one or two other small things.
yeah.
The
Fire away. We've got 3 minutes.
The Dyad are officially gone from NXT.
Yeah.
So will we see them make their return to OTT in the near future? It could be.
You
Uh,
reckon they're homebound, yeah?
well, I think the problem is if they need visas to stay in America, and when you lose your WWE contract, it also comes with a price of a visa. So they might have no choice but to come home.
How many was there again?
There was just two of them, but I think Rock's daughter was is also like going to be out of action. She won't be leaving or anything. She's just going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
When they come up with something for
Yeah. Do you feel for Zach Gibson?
her. No, because they wanted out. They didn't want to be there anymore.
Hmm.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But
Do
yeah,
you think they've dropped the ball a small bit?
NXT is kind of good at the moment. NXT is not bad.
But
The only
like with
concern,
Zach though, do you think with Zach and
they definitely could have done a lot more with them. Yeah, of course, the
yeah,
young veterans were class. Like
yeah, they had that mysterious look, like, same with Pretty Deadly, like,
they have Butch now back in NXT as well. NXT is flourishing. Like
yeah, yeah. No, it's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
I think NXT is interesting because of course Becky Lynch is NXT Women's Champion, like, so that's getting people tuned in.
speaking of Becky Lynch, she has a memoir coming out.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that's big news.
Yeah, next year.
That is big news.
That'd probably be like the Drew McIntyre book that you got that time.
Yeah, got that signed too.
Yeah. So that's that's a really cool thing to have.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is definitely. Yeah, it's just been an interesting week. Some weeks we have a lot.
Like, because Triple H hasn't announced with that SmackDown.
What you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Paul, I don't know. I think it might just be here's Jade Carrick.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah.
either. But apparently Reigns is back on SmackDown, so it's a big SmackDown.
It's a big week. It's a big week.
Yeah. Or maybe Triple H can come out, make an announcement, and Jay Cargill just can interrupt him and actually confront Triple H. That will get people tuned in for Jay Cargill.
It definitely will. It definitely will.
I'm going to leave this on a sour note, kind of. Well, it depends who you are. Dave Meltzer officially called AEW cold.
And who said? Someone said about Dave Meltzer today. Booker T, that WWE and All Elite Wrestling should absolutely block him from fucking any engagement whatsoever with their companies.
To be fair, how long more can the man go? He's been going since the 80s. Like, he's been around since WrestleMania 1.
Do you rate Dave Meltzer, or is he just?
I think he is what he is, and I'd respect him, like, but I wouldn't. I don't think he's like be all up end all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, here's a funny thing now, and Dave Meltzer, if you're watching this, with all due respect, I respect him as well, but I don't really follow his stuff. If that's weird. I don't keep up like what's 5-star man for that.
People pay $10 a month for the podcast. I think that's where Eric Bischoff and stuff get mad at him. Like it's a bit much charging like $10 for some podcasts. Like we do ours, and ours goes out free, and most of them go free.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Jarrett has a free one. Lex is one is probably free with ads and stuff like that. But like Meltzer's one, and they just charge. Even your man Sap as well. They're all those fellas all charge $10 a month.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well,
Jeff Jarrett doesn't need the money though.
No.
Right, we're going to leave it on a quick note, guys. L.J. Clary is Noah. It's a beautiful life because I'm a good-looking guy coming in on top, he said. So he is dominating right now, and he looks the part. Have you seen the pictures online, guys?
I just saw, and I was like, look at him moving up in the world, like, so.
Yeah.
He's the man. So, LJ, you're doing this proud, my man. JD McDonough, Becky, Aoife, Sheamus, all our stars worldwide. You're doing us proud. Yet again, that's another episode of Wrestleslam, the podcast brought to you by Manscaped.com and the Macau Casino Cork City. They're our proud media partners and supporters. Yet again, from myself, Jerry Collin, from the one and only Phil Conley, and from Matt Murphy, we thank you very much for tuning our way as always, and we'll catch you soon.
All right, just back from the weightlifting club, so yeah.